Hey guys, I just finished watching DC's Legend of Tomorrow, Season 1, Episode 15, Destiny. Wow, this episode was pretty interesting. It was pretty cool with, finding out that everything is kind of, obviously last episode we found out that Vandal Savage is working with the Time Masters and all that. It makes me kind of question, though, at first I was questioning, well then why didn't Vandal Savage just kind of be like, yeah, take me in, take me into justice, I'll agree with you, and then they find out and early on in like this first or second episode that, Vandal Savage is working with them, and then he's just like, oh, and then they're just like, what do we do now? Why did they wait on? Then we find out that they were controlling them and making them doing all this stuff. It was kind of interesting. There's a few things in here that were kind of interesting, like the whole, White Canary, Sarah Lance, and Captain Cold, Leonard Snart relationship came out of nowhere. But it was kind of interesting a little bit since they're both, kind of. She has a dark past, both have dark sides and stuff, and I guess it was interesting, But then with him at the end, how he chose to take out, it was kind of all over the place at the end there, when it was like, oh my god, Ray is gonna die, Adam's gonna die, and then Captain Heatwave is gonna die, and then Captain Cold's gonna stay alive. I'm glad that it was. I think having Rory have been out, I think it would have been more interesting. But I think it definitely is cool, interesting to see Captain Cold being the one that took the fall. I'm glad it wasn't Ray. I'm glad it wasn't Brandon Routh. I'm glad they're going to keep him on. I think it's cool to see him around and keep him on for the shows and stuff. Definitely can't wait to see what's going to happen in next week's episode, the season finale, to see if they go back to 2016 and how they kind of finish all the things. How they can't go back to the 10 seconds after they have to go back a few months after they left, so that they're not infecting the events that we've been watching on Flash and Shield, and Flash and Arrow. If Sarah has to go back and find and console her father after Laurel's death and find out about her death, which I definitely can't wait to see. I hope we get a little bit of that. I guess I hope we get her in the last episode, or in the last episode of Arrow or something. If Arrow goes on an extra episode more than Legend of Tomorrow, getting an episode of where Sarah learns that Laurel's dead, and that and she's all pissed off because she was gone and stuff, and and she was just like, I don't know. I just think that would be definitely interesting to see Sarah reacting to Laurel's death and stuff. So definitely want to see that. This episode was kind of fun. It was kind of cool that I guess that Rip's his wife and son inevitably had to die and stuff. That was kind of interesting. And then the whole Roy turning back into Kronos, but then not turning back into Kronos and stuff. Definitely can't wait to see what's going to happen with that. And definitely it was a fun episode. And it was kind of cool seeing Jefferson come back at the end. Although I knew there was a lot of parts where I knew it was going to happen. Like I knew at the end that Sarah was gonna kiss what's his face, Captain Cold, just when he was sacrificing himself and all that. But it was definitely kind of cool to see all that. So yeah, so let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.